What is up? Hey, I just wanted to make a video about some recent art that I purchased. I purchased this as a gift. A buddy of mine who is a huge toy collector, comic book fan. DC and Marvel, but he also collects all sorts of like beautiful like Comic Con art. You have all these individual artists out there that do drawings and do one-offs, and sell their art. He collects all this type of things, and you go into his house and he's like, yeah, he's like the 40-year-old virgin. I don't know if you know the movie, but he just got columns of like statuettes and all the different and magazine, like framed magazine covers and actual art that he's spent hundreds of dollars on, beautiful pieces of art of the Joker and Batman and Star Wars and these unique one-off pieces. And so I was on YouTube a couple months ago. I came across kind of like a documentary about an artist who, he makes his, he takes toys, action figures, all sorts of types of characters, and he photos them using, lighting and water and snow and fireworks and fire, and makes them look like action scenes. His name is Jared Middleton. He goes by the name Sirdork. If you go to sirdork.com, you can check out his work and buy his prints there. He makes so many prints, and then it tells you how many prints are available. And I imagine once they're out, then he doesn't sell them anymore. I guess I should say I don't know the guy. I just watched his story, like I said, on a YouTube video, and then he also has a YouTube channel. So after I received the prints, I actually went to his YouTube channel and just checked the dude out. The dude seems like just an absolute sweetheart. On his channel, he's teaching people how to do his techniques, which, when you're making money from something, like most people would be like beholden on to all the ideas that, he's doing to do what he does. So the fact that he's just he just seems like just a real good-hearted guy. It makes me even like it made me even happier with like the purchase. As far as the purchase price of him, to me, Jared, if you ever watch this video, it doesn't mean raise your prices, but I would have paid more for him. I got it very fast. I got it within maybe a week, and he's on the complete other side of the country from me. And he gave me a little 4x6 handwritten note on another photo, thanking me. So again, like it's that type of thing, that type of humility, that type of humbleness. It just even made this purchase that much better for me. Like I said, I just think it's really unique, really creative. If you got, I mean, God, who isn't really a Star Wars fan? Whether I was born in the '80s. Star Wars was huge to me. The later movies now, maybe not so much. But then again, I'm also older. I think when you're a kid and something catches your imagination, it just leaves a imprint onto you. So anything that, as you get older, that mimics that original print of how you saw something, it's just not the same. And I don't think it could ever be the same, not knocking the last movies, but, the original Star Wars have a special place in my heart, which I think most people in that generation, it does. So, but that's a whole nother video, right? Without further ado, I want to show these prints. The frame size and the matting size I used was 16 by 20. I imagine most of the prints that he sells are this size, so this would be kind of the frame size you'd probably want to use to frame it and mat it. And like I said, to me, what an absolute unique gift that you could give somebody who kind of, when you kind of get in that adult range, I don't know, maybe some adults still play with Star Wars toys. But but if so many people have game rooms and have, their offices have some type of thing or the things that they love, and this would absolutely fit that bill. I mean, I just think it's incredible. So, the first print I want to show is from Mr. Sirdork. There it is. I just went with a black frame, and a black matting. With the white highlight on the inside. You can see he signs his prints, and there you see the Sirdork with the ring light. Hopefully doesn't take too much away from it, but you can just see. I mean, and this has everything, right? I mean, you have the water, you have the fire, the flakes of fire. It's beautiful. For somebody who's just walking in, looking at this print, it's funny because I showed this to the kids, and I have a high schooler, and I had to tell them, like, oh, those are action figures, those are toys, because it just doesn't look like a toy. And the second print is Boba Fett. I just went with kind of like the beige matting, the same frame, black frame. Because it's going into somebody's house that's not mine. If he is to hang it up, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't too, black kind of goes with everything. So I was trying to be safe. But yeah, I mean, it's so creative and so awesome. The fact that they're action figures, and somebody created that, to me just makes it special. I just love creativity, and to me this is just fantastic creativity, and they look great. Just a beautiful gloss print. So, anyways, like I said, I don't know the artist. Just from watching some of his YouTube stuff, seems like a fantastic guy. And I highly recommend that if you were interested in getting his art pieces or collecting his art pieces, definitely give him a look. I'm gonna check in on him from time to time, and I have a semi game room that I might be hanging some type of stuff from my childhood. If I see the right piece for me, I absolutely will buy in a heartbeat. As far as gifts, he is now in my repertoire of artists and gift ideas, because so many people are huge fans of Star Wars and DC and Marvel, and I mean, I saw Pokemon and Power Rangers. I mean, he's kind of doing it all. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, man, give the guy a look up. Thanks for checking in on the video, and if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.